wake up, wake up.
What's going on, guys? I'm Brave Hero, and we're going to be talking about quick scoping today. This is the third installment to the sniping series I have going right now. If you haven't seen the first two episodes, they're going to be in a playlist I've set up there. Sniping tips number 1, drag sniping. Sniping tips number 2, strafe sniping. So today we're going to be talking about quick scopes. Well, not quick scopes, quick scoping. You know, that's the thing that, you know, makes those montage moments. When you're doing trials and you got that warlock that self-revives, or when you have to pop off 2 headshots, you know, because you got the revive, you know, it's coming up, and you got the guardian who's reviving. So these are just going to be a few things I like to keep in mind when quick scoping. So let's get to the list. Know your magnification. You know, eagle eye is going to look completely different to short gaze and to ambush. So know your magnification. You know, the snap in time and how it looks when there's a person running right at you. So that's tip number 1 right there. So know your magnification. You know, each scope is going to have different snap in times, different aim in times, different magnifications. So there's a website online. I'll see if I can link it in the description below. It's going to be referring to, you know, aim in times, aim assist, and I believe it's also going to have magnification zoom. So the next thing I like to talk about is going to be let your weapon be your guide. So it sounds very corny, and it kind of is, but wherever your weapon is pointing, that's where you're going to be scoped in. Don't be pointing another direction. So if someone's charging you right in the face and your weapon is pointed up to the right, obviously you're going to miss, because when you scope in and you shoot, it's going to miss. So here, my gun's already pointed straight. I just scope in, minor adjustment, fire. So let's see that again. Remember, look, reference where my Luna's already pointed. And fire. So all I had to do was make a minor adjustment. That minor adjustment right there, you're not even going to notice. The aim assist will even pull it to there. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is going to be know your damage output. You can't be going into trials expecting the rest snipe somebody when you have the 2020 AMR. You know, damage output means a lot, especially if you body shot somebody. You're gonna want to clean them up with your primary. So if you body shot them with the 2020 AMR, it's a lot different than when you body shot them with the Devil's Dawn. You know, the damage output is a whole lot more. You know, if you body shot somebody with the Devil's Dawn, you're pretty much just switching your primary and firing 1 or 2 rounds, or even just a melee attack. But if you fire with the 2020 AMR, you still have at least 2 to 3 bursts. So let's take a look. The left side's going to be the 2020 AMR. The right side's going to be the Devil's Dawn. So as you notice, I just have to switch to my primary and fire once to finish him off. While the 2020 AMR, I still have to fire several rounds into the Guardian just to kill him. You know, so know your damage output. You know what sniper you're going with into the Crucible, because that sniper could be the difference between, you know, that res snipe or that one body shot you get on the guy, and it could lead you to victory. So know your damage output. You know, there's a bunch of different snipers, and my next video I should have going up is going to be about, you know, damage output from snipers. You know, which sniper should you use, and that's going to be the next video. So like I said, know your damage output. 2020 AMR, I always recommend people to stay away from it. Stay away from it.
Good job.
You know, it's not worth using the Crucible, especially right now. You know, there's a lot better snipers. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is revive kills and rest sniping. So this one's going to be kind of tricky, and you never want to shoot too early. You shoot too early, you're not going to do anything. You're going to get immune frames, and that's the worst thing to get, especially in trials or skirmish. So right here on the left side, I fired too early. Right there, and I had nothing. That wasn't even a headshot. I got nothing. On the right side, it's going to be a revive snipe. I wait till the Guardian lands. So, like I said, practice this. Practice. You know, practice your revive snipes. Practice your res snipes. Because if you miss one of those, 1, you blew a round. 2, you're not going to clutch that victory. You know, I've seen it to where somebody rushes in and revives, and they get the whole team up. Instead of revive, you know, sniping, you're over here getting immune frames. So that brings me to my last thing, which is going to be practice your quick scopes. So this is very easy. Have one of your friends load up into a match with you and just have them rush you. Have them rush you at full speed, you know. If you want to start practicing on these jug shields, have them do that too. Have them rush you at full speed, turn around a corner, snipe. If you can get the headshot, you can get the headshot. If you can't, hey man, by all means, finish him off with the primary. A few last word shots into somebody, it'll work. You know, if you one shot from a hand cannon, it'll work. But your main goal here is to practice. You're not going to get better at it if you don't practice. So there you go. Keep those tips in mind there. Magnification, weapon tip is reference, damage output, revive and res snipes. But most of all, practice. It's not hard to get a buddy to rush you with, with their guardian while you're coming around a corner. Practice like that. If you want to see more sniping tips videos, there's going to be 2 at the end of the video. Sniping tips number 1, number 2, and the 5 tips to help you snipe effectively. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. If you found this video helpful, informative, or entertaining, a like is appreciated. I should be uploading every Friday. So Friday before trials, a new video will be coming out. So I'm going to try to stay consistent with that, guys. But with that, that's going to be it. I'll see you in the Crucible.